Hello friends, welcome to COVID-19 presentation. This is in two parts. First is virus and public health. Second is virus and reviving the economy. Two hardest hit parts by the virus. So let's start the part one, virus. The virus. Let's know something about the virus itself. Virus is the part of coronavirus family. COVID-19 is part of coronavirus family, which comes from the bats, and the size of the virus is about zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.2 micron, which you see right here. You see that SARS is zero point 0.1 micron, and flu virus, the common flu cold virus, is 0.1 to 0.08 micron. So that's the size, very small. Compared to human hair, जो आदमी के बाल है, it's 100 micron. So there you go. Cannot multiply on its own. The virus only has an RNA. As we see here in the picture, the virus has just the RNA. It does not have DNA. You need DNA to replicate. So it does not have a DNA. It has just an RNA, a membrane to protect the RNA, and these are other proteins, which goes and attaches to the cell and breaks into the other cell and expose its RNA to the host cell. Then it starts multiplying there, and then destroys the host cell and multiplies, into large number, and then spreads out. So that's the virus. A mask. Let's come back to the mask. There's a lot of talk about N95 mask. N95 mask means a mask which can filter out particles more than 0.3 microns and 95% of the time. These masks are tested and certified to filter particles larger than 0.3 micron 95% of the time. As we can see, हम यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि 0.3 micron is higher, larger, bigger than SARS, flu, COVID. All these viruses are smaller than 0.3 micron. तो कैसे काम करेगा? Actually, just to filter out the virus, ये काम नहीं करेगा. But the virus we know cannot travel on its own. A virus cannot travel on its own. It needs a carrier. So the carrier in most cases is someone sneezing. कोई sneeze कर रहा है, कोई cough कर रहा है, तो उसकी जो saliva है, the virus comes out sitting on top of the saliva. Droplets, water droplets, excretion है, body excretions हैं, उनके अंदर the virus is carried by those, and those carrying agents are pretty big, large in size. They are big in size. So a mask, any mask with more than 3-4 layers, any mask with more than 3-4 layers can stop those droplets. It can stop those droplets, and therefore you need to clean your mask every 2-3 days. You need to clean your mask. You should clean your mask according to the directions given by the manufacturer. जो manufacturer जो बोलता है उस हिसाब से आपको clean करना mask. Now then we come to cleaning. Cleanliness. What is the hygiene? Come to the hygiene part. The hygiene part, the best preferred method is soap. साबुन से हाथ धोना है. It's the best method. साबुन के अंदर भी जो टुकड़े डली वाला साबुन होता है, the brick soap is better than the liquid soap. And liquid soap की origins different होती हैं. They are made differently than the brick soap. Brick soaps are made differently. Very few people know that how the soap was manufactured. In the beginning, 100-150 साल पहले, more than 100 years back, the soap was made, and still today, soap is made from ash, oil and water, some combination. So जो लकड़ी की राख होती है, लकड़ी और पत्तों की जो राख होती है, उनसे उनमें ऑयल मिला के तब साबुन बनता है. और राख जो है, राख के अंदर कुछ चमत्कारी गुण हैं. राख खास है. राख के अंदर कुछ ऐसा है जो वो तेल और पानी के साथ मिलके एक ऐसी चीज बनाती है. इट क्रिएट्स अ काइंड ऑफ ऑर्गेनिजम्स, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स, विच गोज एंड स्टिक्स टू द वायरसेस एंड बैक्टीरियाज एंड रप्चर्स देम ओपन. उनको उनकी प्रोटेक्टिव मेम्ब्रेन को फाड़ देती है वो. तो खास है कुछ राख के अंदर जो उस वायरस और बैक्टीरिया को डिस्ट्रॉय कर देता है, एंड देन यू पुट वाटर ऑन इट एंड वॉश इट ऑफ. सो that's the principle behind putting ash on your body. जो साधु लोग जंगल में रहते हैं और अपनी बॉडी पे ऐश लगाते हैं और राख लगा के घूमते हैं अपनी बॉडी में। इसीलिए घूमते हैं ताकि जंगल में जो हजारों लाखों टाइप के वायरसेस हैं, हजारों लाखों जानवरों के अंदर, वो कभी अगर उनके संपर्क में आ जाएं तो उनके शरीर में के ऊपर आते ही वो मर जाएं राख से। तो जैसे वो नहाएंगे वो मरे हुए वायरस वहां से मिट जाएंगे। Then you need to, then sanitizer, hand sanitizer is the last option because hand sanitizer can kill the virus, but it will still be lying on your hand. So if you are using hand sanitizer, you wash your hands. After you do that, you wash your hands. Now, uh, with that cleaning, we have to also understand that um, uh, the infection can happen only when the virus enters your body, and the virus can only enter your body through your eyes, nose, or mouth. If you touch something which has virus on it, which is contaminated, and you touch it, that's not a problem. It's not a big deal so far, as long as you clean your hand. If you wash your hands, if you have cleaned your hands, then you're good to go. Once you clean your hands with soap, you're good to go. Uh, uh, but suppose, but if infection happens, then how infection happens is the virus enters the body, comes in contact with the body cells, and it ruptures the cell membrane, enters the cell, और ये जो आरएनए है इस वायरस के अंदर, ये बॉडी सेल्स के अंदर चला जाता है, और फिर वहां से जो बॉडी सेल हैं वही इस आरएनए को दोबारा मल्टीप्लाई करने लग जाते हैं। वो सोचते हैं कि ये अपना ही आरएनए है। They think that this RNA belongs to them because the body cells contain both DNA as well as RNA. So they treat it as their own, and then that this it starts multiplying and it destroys the cell, and this bad RNA keeps on multiplying. So that's the problem, and that's infection. It happens at very fast speed, and then you start seeing the symptoms. जिन लोगों को ट्रीटमेंट मिलता है और जो ट्रीटमेंट मिलने के बाद ठीक हो जाते हैं, उन लोगों को 20-25 दिन अलग रहना चाहिए. पीपल हु गेट द ट्रीटमेंट दे शुड स्टे अवे फ्रॉम अदर्स फॉर एटलीस्ट 15 to 20 days because body, even though your body has won its fight against the infection, the virus, the body has to now get rid of the virus, so it starts shedding the virus. तो वो स्वेट में, आंसू में, थूक में, यूरिनेशन में, एक्सक्रीशन में, सब प्रकार के एक्सक्रीशंस में वो वायरस निकलता है बाहर. And in some cases, body continues to shed virus for 20 to 25 days. So you should stay away from others for 20 to 25 days, even after you are treated okay by the medical facilities. That is for the coronavirus. Now, next we come to prevention. Now, how can we prevent? How can we prevent? What can we do? Because there is no cure. इसका कोई इलाज तो है नहीं. वायरस को मारने का कोई इलाज नहीं है, रोकने का भी कोई इलाज नहीं है. तो इसको हम कैसे हम इससे बच सकते हैं? ये जो वायरस है, ये सबसे पहले क्या करता है, गले पे अटैक करता है. तो जब वायरस हमने देखा, जब वायरस इन्फेक्ट करता है, व्हेन इट इन्फेक्ट्स यू, देन इट आइदर एंटर्स थ्रू योर आईज or your nose or your mouth, and from all these three sources it goes first into your throat. It grows here in your throat. This virus stays in throat. This virus stays in your throat for about 3 to 4 days. This is your window of opportunity. यहाँ पे जब आपके गले में ये वायरस रहता है, 3 से 4 दिन तक रहता है. दिस इज योर विंडो ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी. आपको जैसे ही गले में कुछ महसूस हो, एज सून एज यू फील लाइक देयर इज सम इचीनेस इन योर थ्रोट, समथिंग, वट एवर दैट इज, you should start attacking it immediately. And you should need to keep your throat moist. आप पान खा लीजिए, मुलेठी खा लीजिए, खाते रहिए कुछ ना कुछ. अब गला moist होना चाहिए. और उससे what happens is you want to wash down the virus. You want to wash down the virus. If you're eating something and washing it down, then it may wash down to, there's a high chance that it will wash down to your stomach. अगर वायरस स्टमक में जाता है तो वहां पर बॉडी एसिड्स में वो बॉडी एसिड उसको डिस्ट्रॉय कर देता है और वायरस वहां पे जाके मर जाता है. एंड यू विल नॉट फील एनीथिंग एंड यू विल बी ओके. इफ द वायरस गोज इनटू द लंग्स, अगर वो आप उसको कुछ नहीं करते हो, अपना आप ही धीरे धीरे वो फैल रहा है, वहां बड़ा हो रहा है, तो वो लंग्स में जा सकता है. जब वो लंग्स में जाएगा तो इट विल क्रिएट निमोनिया, और तब but there will be strong symptoms, and you will be considered infected, and you will have to go and get treatment. That is a very and that's what we are trying to avoid. It's a very serious situation. We should always use mask because people can be asymptomatic, or they might not have anything, and they might be having carrying the virus. So we should always use mask, so that we are, even if we are the carrier, unfortunately, then unknowingly, then we should not infect others. If others are the carriers, we should not get infected. So all people should wear mask all the time, especially when you are talking to others. You should refrain from strenuous exercise and workouts. If you feel a little bit weakness, or a little bit under the weather, then you should not sweat out. इतनी ज़्यादा वर्कआउट नहीं करनी है कि आपको बहुत पसीना आ जाए और बहुत ज़्यादा आप बिल्कुल परेशान हो जाओ. इतनी एक्सरसाइज नहीं करनी है. बिल्कुल थकाना है बॉडी को, बिल्कुल you don't have to strain your body to an extent that it it becomes very hard for the body to uh, you know regain regain that lost energy. Because if it is fighting a virus, a cold virus or a flu virus or anything, then it needs to put its resources, the body needs to put its resources to that task. और अगर आप उसको डाइवर्ट कर दोगे, बोलोगे नहीं मेरे को दौड़ना है और ये करना है, तो it will be hard for the body. uh, and next is a curve and the healthcare infrastructure. So everybody's talking about the curve. We have to flatten the curve. What is the curve and why it is important? So a curve is in relation to the healthcare infrastructure. All the countries, wherever you go in the world, they do not have enough hospitals, enough ICUs, enough medicines or ventilators, and not even enough healthcare providers who can manage such an outbreak, such an epidemic. This is a pandemic, and it is hard. It इतने ज़्यादा लोग बीमार हो रहे हैं इतनी जल्दी कि ना तो उतने हॉस्पिटल हैं दुनिया में कहीं पर भी, ना उतने आईसीयू वार्ड हैं, मेडिकल वेंटिलेटर कुछ भी नहीं है इतना. तो हमारी कोशिश ये है कि हम उतने ही लोग बीमार हों जितने की हॉस्पिटल में जगह है. तो ये जो ब्लू कर्व है, this blue area is that if we suppose we do the lockdown. So lockdown is the only option. Lockdown means we stay away from others, do not do any contact, कोई भी contact नहीं करना, which is not urgent or essential, or um, you know uh, which is a requirement. ऐसा बहुत ही ज़्यादा जो बहुत ही urgent contact है, to go, you have to go and get in uh, touch with others, meaning you have to go and get socially uh, um, acquaintance with others. That has to be kept to the minimum. हमको तभी बाहर निकलना है, दूसरों से तभी मिलना जुलना है जब बहुत 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 ज़्यादा ज़रूरी हो. And that's what is lockdown. So you stop all unnecessary services and just stick to the very basic. Stick to the very basic. That's what we need to do. वो वो करना है हमारे को लॉकडाउन में. So that is why lockdown is very important. Lockdown is important to keep the curve flat. Um, by keeping the curve flat, we will protect our healthcare infrastructure. जब तक healthcare infrastructure protected है, तब तक हम इस बीमारी को manage कर सकते हैं. यानी कि no matter how strict lockdown you have, cases will continue to come. इन्फेक्शन विल स्प्रेड, बिकॉज एक बार तो अभी स्प्रेड होना शुरू हो गया तो अब वो होता रहेगा. इट विल स्प्रेड विद अ वेरी low speed, which is good because we have the infrastructure to manage a low spread. We do not have the infrastructure to manage a very high spread. So therefore, we need to keep the curve flat. Like we need to keep the curve low. So that's the important thing. That's an important thing. And that brings us to the conclusion of virus and public health, where we had a quick chat about virus, its size, how it looks, what it does, what type of mask, whether mask helps us or not, cleaning, क्लीनिंग कैसे करनी है, क्या जिनके पास साबुन नहीं है वो राख तेल और पानी से अपने हाथ या अपने बर्तन वगैरह धो सकते हैं। राख एक चमत्कारिक चीज़ है और राख का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। इन्फेक्शन कैसे होता है और इन्फेक्शन के बाद भी क्या होता है वो भी हमने देखा। प्रिवेंशन कैसे करना है, अगर आपको लगे कि आपको कुछ हो रहा है तो आप क्या बिगनिंग में स्टेप्स ले सकते हैं, हमारे पास कितनी विंडो ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि उसको हम कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हैं वो हमने देखा। और सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हमारी क्या है, अगर हम कर्व को लो नहीं रखेंगे, फ्लैट, if we do not flatten the curve, then we have a risk of crashing our healthcare infrastructure, which will be catastrophic. So, considering all this, I think if we know all this, then we will have a better understanding of our responsibilities during this pandemic time. Thank you, friends. Thanks for watching part one. Part two is coming after this, which is about virus and what can we do to revive our economy during the pandemic. So please be with me for the part two. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.